Hey everybody, this is Kenny Cummins here of Chilling with Kenny C. Hope everybody is enjoying themselves as we start off the month of February. My guest at this time is a returning guest singer, songwriter, out of Texas. She has a lot in store this year. And to talk about it, I'm joined with Jennifer Émard. She's with me right now. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for being here again. Good to have you back.
Oh, thanks for having me. You're a lot of fun.
All right. Now that we're in February, we made it through that first month. Things get a little hectic starting off the new year, and
Yes.
just getting through that first month is just it's quite something for all of us actually. So how are you feeling as we now in the month of February?
Pretty good. Pretty good. January just kind of lasts forever, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It feels
yeah.
like.
It's definitely one of those 5 week months. Feels like a marathon when we get through
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
now we're in February. Um, what you got on the horizon? What kind of music that you're working on? Talk about what's next for you.
Yeah. We're doing something I think, pretty interesting right now. So in November, I released Do Over at the end of November.
Mhm.
That's it's a pretty cool adult contemporary styled song, and I think it's been doing pretty well. And so releasing on top of that, we're going to go back into the studio pretty shortly, and everything is going to be kind of an episodic release. So every song that I release from now on through the rest of the year is going to be a continuation of the story of the previous song. So,
Wow. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna make the music videos to go along with it, like episodes. And it's gonna be pretty cool, I think. Every song's gonna be different, but it's gonna be the continuation of the story. So I'm excited to be able to do a project like that and get it released out to people to see how that goes.
All right. So with that being said, so how did this story came to be? How did it get started?
Well, as a writer, you kind of write about what you know.
Mhm.
And, of course, taking creative liberties and exaggerations and such. And I've been writing in a way that I think is pretty personal and vulnerable. And if I think about what I'm writing and go back and place it in order, you can kind of see the progression of the story and the seasons anyway. And I thought, well, how much fun would that be to actually make a story out of it and everything is a to be continued and everything flows into the next song. I think it's fun. I think it's a really fun idea and I think it's unique and might be interesting to pull off.
So yeah, that is an intriguing concept that you're doing. And it's also, it's definitely challenging. Gives you, it definitely, tests your pen a little bit as far as like where you want to go, what path you want to go. What it's keeping people on their toes, uh, to say the least.
Yeah.
It's just like your favorite TV show, soap opera, whatever TV show it may be. We definitely invest in these shows or these movies, and we think we know what's gonna happen, and then you see those three words by the
Mm-hmm.
end of the episode at the bottom.
To be
You feel it?
continued.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, like so. I like the concept that you're working on, and it's so this is gonna be something that your supporters definitely want to keep in touch with, and to see where it goes. by year's end. So it's
Yes.
very fascinating.
Yeah, I think it's interesting and I think it'll keep people coming back to hear the rest of the story.
So, you introduced me to an artist recently, uh, Chuck Thomas,
Hmm.
who I interviewed last month. Um, I've chatted with him. Not only did he did an interview, I did an interview with him recently. He went on to do an acoustic performance after the interview.
Did he
Uh,
really?
yes, he did. This is what I know for the past couple of years. When I see somebody holding a guitar, that acoustic guitar or any other form of guitar, that tells me, oh, they're gonna do an acoustic song. They want to perform, sing like. So that was a bonus there added to the interview. So that was
Oh,
pretty
how
cool.
fun.
So talk about working with Chuck and knowing him and collaborating. What's it like working with him?
Oh, he's a good guy and he's such a great songwriter and we're both very different artists. But I think it's fun to support each other and support other artists, and I think that's important and not always um, the norm in the industry. So when you find people that you can lift up, that's great. And he just released a video, and I got to be the lead in it, and so it was we got to know each other a little bit more and I just went to his video release and it's just fun meeting other people's supporters and watching them perform and we're all so different and so there's no competition. It's just learning from each other and he does things that I wouldn't think to do and I do things that he wouldn't think to do and that's the same with other artists and people that I support across the board and who support me. We just all sit and learn from each other and I think that's a real great a great networking experience that we've been able to develop.
Yeah, he definitely talked about that release and that experience,
Hmm.
preparing for it. It's very, very excited about it and to see it come to fruition and get the support from peers like you and for listeners that's been following him this whole time.
Hmm.
You know, that's music is overwhelming, especially for artists and independent artists. There's a lot of work behind writing music, putting these songs to life. It's a lot of countless hours of writing the song, being in the studio, a lot of money investing into it. But just seeing it come together and seeing all that hard work come to fruition and seeing people react to the music that you put out, um, it's very rewarding. It's very satisfying. Like I was put on this earth for something, and this is it. To be in music, to share my story, share someone else's story. I think it's very good, and y'all collaborating with each other, networking with each other. As you pointed out, music shouldn't be looked at as competition. It's an art form. It's an art. It's a way to express yourself. Go,
Hmm.
talk about your experiences or someone else's experiences. It's an art form, and just to see the joy come from artists and fans alike. So
Oh,
that's
for
cool.
sure.
That's
Yeah.
cool. So you got your latest single came out this past November. So that's out already. So what's the timetable for this follow up that you got?
Yes, we are about to get back into the studio. So hopefully it will be out within the next month or two. So hopefully, hopefully, I don't have a release date yet, but as long as everything goes to plan, and Do Over's still doing really great. So I'm kind of letting that ride for a minute, and then we'll launch this next one, and I think everyone will like it. It'll be different because every song I do is different. I did
Yeah.
whether I'm doing like pulling in David Carr Jr. for some jazz undertones or the adult contemporary or the orchestra, everything is gonna feels a little bit different. So I think it'll be fun.
You have quite the variety when it comes to your music. You really showcasing that versatility, showing that you're not. Yeah, and that's also the good thing about being an independent artist, because
Hmm.
you ain't got nobody telling you how you should sound and how the direction that your music should go. All of this is coming from you. It's your choice. It's your chance to, it's all coming from you. It's not coming from a, machine per se. It's all coming for you. So
Oh
that
yeah, for
that's
sure.
that's very satisfying.
It is. I like being independent, and I like being able to move in different directions all the time. As someone will ask me, so what genre do you do? How would you classify your music? And I was like, I just call it good. Just good.
So there's a genre right there. Good.
Good
Then
music. That's
it's
all I
just
care about. Is the music good? Is
yeah.
it is it inspiring other people? Do other people feel something when they hear it? Have I painted a really good picture for other people to see? Do they want to come back for more? I think that's the important thing.
So I'm very fond of jazz music.
Hmm.
Um, it's very underrated.
It is.
It's a very underrated genre. It doesn't get a lot of mainstream appeal to a lot of people, maybe unless somebody add jazz element to the music. But I'm just talking the genre itself.
Yeah.
It's just instrumental. It's a solo instrument. And it's a very peaceful, very calm vibe. Um, like people have different tastes in music, obviously. Now, if you needed that music to just calm you down, gets you feeling stress free, just peaceful mood. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Jazz is the way to go. Like
It is.
it's just to calm things down a little bit. We ain't gotta be all up tempo and partying all the time. Sometimes you want to, chill. You want to calm things down a little bit.
Oh
Jazz,
yeah, for
jazz.
sure. There's nothing like a bit of organized chaos to really calm you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, we get. I think we get too over the edge at some things, and sometimes like, you're doing too much. Just calm down a little bit. Calm down. Just fall back from it. Let it sink in. You
Yeah. That's when I pull up the David Carr Jr. playlist on YouTube.
There you
And just
go.
saxophone me down.
Yeah, shout out to David. He's such a phenomenal jazz musician himself, and yeah, that's someone who's been an independent himself for a very long time and just enjoying music, enjoying everything. So,
Oh yeah. He's
so
so inspirational. Just so inspirational to watch.
yeah, absolutely. So, y'all be on the lookout for Jennifer's upcoming music. It is a series. Um, just putting you on on the edge of your seat. So check out her latest single, which came out this past
November.
November, called Do Over,
Hmm.
and that is out, available on all streaming platforms right now. And just stay in touch with her. She's on social media as well. Just look at Jennifer Emard. That's Emard, and just stay tuned. She'll keep you updated with everything that she's got coming up. Jennifer, I want to thank you for joining me this evening. Thank you for just hanging out and keeping us updated with what you got going on. I definitely wishing you the best in this series that you've worked in on, and I look forward to the next single, which will let's just say tentatively the next. Let's just say the
Yes.
next tentatively, maybe springish, right
Yes,
around spring. Yeah,
yeah, spring is going to be it for sure.
yeah. So, you enjoy yourself. You enjoy your month. You enjoy your week, and you enjoy your rest of 2025. And thanks again.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right, you have a good night, and
You
thanks
too.
again. All right, goodbye.
Thanks.
All right,
Bye.
bye bye.